first host of today, Bhutan. Bhutan will be in A3, and this is Bhutan's second time participation. They have showed their debut in the last edition in 2024. Vietnam. Vietnam will be the host for Group B in position 1. Vietnam's best finish was back in 2004 and 2011, where they finished as one of the quarterfinalists, and Vietnam will be aiming for their 7th appearance in the final competition of this age group. Tajikistan. Tajikistan will be the host for Group C in position 4. This will be the 5th time Tajikistan play in this competition. They have been actively participating since 2013. Myanmar. To be in D1 as the host. Myanmar has qualified to the final competition in 2019 and 2013. Their best finish was also the quarterfinals in 2013. In 2024, Myanmar reached qualifiers round 2. China PR will be the host of Group E in position 1. China PR has participated in all previous 11 editions, and they have never missed a final competition. They have won the champion in 2006, which is their best result in the competition. Malaysia, for Group F, they will be in position 3. This will be Malaysia's 5th participation, and obviously they will be aiming for an appearance in the final competition. Malaysia qualified through the qualifiers in 2006 to the finals, and they have resumed participation in 2019. Uzbekistan will be in G1 as the host. Uzbekistan was the finals host back in 2024, and they've also participated in the final competition in 2015 and 2017, where they qualified through a qualifying campaign. Last host will also be the host of Group H. That is Laos. Laos has participated in both 2019 and 2024. This will be their consecutively 3rd time participation in this age group competition. Now we have found hosts for all the groups, and we move on to pot 5. We'll be drawing one team to be positioned in A5, and the remaining 3 teams will be moved to pot 4. Saudi Arabia. Debutant of this competition, and Saudi Arabia will be joining Bhutan in Group A. The remaining 3 teams are also the debutant for this competition. They will be moved to pot 4. Now we have 7 teams in pot 4. They will be drawn into position 4 of the remaining available 7 groups. Mongolia. Mongolia is positioned in A4, and this will be their third time participation. Mongolia started participating in 2019 and 2024. Singapore will be going to B4, joining Vietnam in the qualifying campaign. This will be the 9th participation of Singapore team, and they are aiming for their first time appearance through the qualifiers to the finals. Now this team will be positioned in Group D, as we have Tajikistan in Group C, Turkmenistan in D4. Second time participation, Turkmenistan played in 2024, which was their first appearance in this competition. For Group E, Syria. First time participation, a debutant of this competition. Now we will see who's joining Malaysia. In Group F1, F4. This will be Guam's 6th time participation, and they have been actively participated since the beginning in 2004. Moving on to Group G. Bahrain. Bahrain will show their debut in this competition for this edition. Bahrain, Group G4. Last team for position 4 will be in Group H. Timor-Leste. Another debutant, and Timor-Leste will be joining Laos in Group H. Moving on to Part 3. As we can see, we have 3 groups with host in position 3, therefore we have 5 teams here to be drawn into the available 5 groups, starting from Group B. Hong Kong, China. Group B3. Hong Kong, China has been actively participating as well. This will be their 10th participation in this competition. Now for Group C. Palestine. For Group C3. This will be Palestine's consecutively 6th time participation since 2013. Indonesia. For Group D3. Second time participation, Indonesia played in 2024, which was their first time in this age group. For Group E, Cambodia in E3. 3. Similar like Indonesia, this will also be their second time participation. They played their debut in 2024, which was the last edition. Now we're skipping Group F, and the last position 3 will be in Group G. Northern Mariana Islands. Fourth time participation. Their debut was back in 2017. Since then, they have been participating consecutively until now. Now we have emptied pot 3. Move on to pot 2. We have all 8 teams here for the position 2. For A2, Nepal. This will be Nepal's 4th participation. They were really close to the finals in 2019 and 2024, where they finished in the qualifiers round 2. Now this team will be in B2 also to complete Group B. Kyrgyz Republic. 6 times participation for Kyrgyz Republic, and they have been active since 2013 in all these competitions. Next for Group C, Chinese Taipei. Chinese Taipei has played all previous 11 editions, and their best finish was back in the first edition 2002, where they finished as the runner-up of this competition. Next, last team of Group D, India. India also played in all previous 11 editions. Their last appearance in the finals through the qualifiers was back in 2006. Lebanon for Group E2. Lebanon reached the qualifiers round 2 in the last 2 editions, 2019 and 2024, and this will be Lebanon's 5th participation in this competition. For Group F, Islamic Republic of Iran. They will be aiming for their second time participation in the final competition. Their last qualification was in 2015 through the qualifiers. Next for Group G, Jordan. Group G2 also complete the group. 10th participation for Jordan. Their debut was in 2006, and that was the only edition they qualified to the finals through the qualifiers. Last team of pot 2 will be in H2. Bangladesh. 6th participation for Bangladesh. Obviously, they will be aiming for the first time qualification to the finals. Last but not least, coming to part 1 with the top seeded teams. There are 4 teams already been placed in the group as the host, and the remaining 4 we start from Group A. DPR Korea. Defending champion of the competition, and also they've won the title in 2007 as well. Group B is completed, therefore we go for Group C. Australia. Australia has participated in all 9 finals since their debut in 2006. Also, that was their best finish as 3rd place team, similar as last edition 2024. They finished as 3rd as well. Now coming to Group F with position 1 vacant. Japan. Participated in all editions of the competition and never missed the final competition. Also the best performer of this age group, they have won 6 times the title in this competition. Last team of today will complete Group H. Korea Republic. Also have played in all the previous final competitions. They have won the title 2 times in 2004 and 2013. That concludes today's qualifiers draw. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 8 groups for the qualifiers of the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup 2026. Before we conclude the day, let me quickly recap the draw results. Group A, we have Team DPR Korea, Nepal, host Bhutan, Mongolia, and Saudi Arabia. Group B will be hosted by Vietnam, joined by teams Kyrgyz Republic, Hong Kong, China, and Singapore. Group C, Australia, Chinese Taipei, Palestine, and the host Tajikistan. Group D, host Myanmar, together with India, Indonesia, and Turkmenistan. Group E will be hosted by China PR, joined by teams Lebanon, Cambodia, and Syria. Group F, Japan, Islamic Republic of Iran, hosted by Malaysia and Team
Qualifiers. Draw mechanism. Entries. Based on the confirmation of entries, the following 33 teams will participate in the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup Thailand 2026 qualifiers, as listed below in alphabetical order. Competition format. The AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup 2026 qualifiers will consist of 1 round. The 33 participating teams will be divided into 8 groups, with each group to be played in a centralized league format. Depending on the number of teams in each group, the following match sequence shall apply. The numbers designate the position drawn in each group. All matches shall be played in accordance with the AFC competitions calendar, and the match schedule will be determined by the AFC after the draw. Draw principles. Seeding and pot allocation. Participating teams are seeded into 5 pots based on the point system set by the AFC Competitions Committee and subsequently ratified by the AFC Executive Committee. Points are calculated based on each participating member association's final ranking in the 3 most recent editions of the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup, as listed below. AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup Uzbekistan 2024, FC Under-19 Women's Championship Thailand 2019 and AFC Under-19 Women's Championship China 2017. Host pot. At the beginning of the draw, the host associations will separately be allocated to an additional host spot to ensure they are drawn into different groups. The host associations shall be drawn into each group in accordance with their seeding as per the seeding and pot allocation principles. Draw procedures. The 33 participating teams are divided into 5 pots as per the seeding and pot allocation principle, with 1 additional host pot to be utilized for the draw. At the beginning of the draw, the host associations will be placed into the host's pot to ensure they are drawn into different groups. The host associations will be identified by different colored balls from the other balls within each pot. The draw will be conducted in accordance with the following sequence. 1. The draw will commence with the host's pot, followed by the order of pot 5, pot 4, pot 3, pot 2, and pot 1 to ensure that the highest seeded teams are drawn last. Each pot will be completely empty before moving on to the next pot. 2. Participating teams from the host's pot will be drawn into the respective positions of each group in alphabetical order and in accordance with their seeding. For example, if a participating team initially seeded into pot 2 is drawn, it will be placed into position 2 of the respective group. 3. Out of the 4 participating teams from pot 5, 1 participating teams will be drawn into position 5 of Group A. The remaining 3 participating teams will be moved to pot 4. 4. Subsequently, the remaining participating teams from pot 4 will be drawn into position 4 of the first possible group in alphabetical order. 5. The same procedures shall apply for the remaining participating teams in pots 3, 2 and 1. This shall conclude the draw for the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup Thailand 2026 qualifiers.
And now that the draw mechanism has been laid out, it is time to proceed to the main event of this afternoon. We will start the draw by taking out the hosts from their respective seeding pots and put them into the host pot. The yellow colored ball contains the hosts. So from pot 1, we have 4 hosts: China, PR, Myanmar, Uzbekistan, and Vietnam. In pot 3, we have 3 hosts: Malaysia, Bhutan, and Laos. And the 8th host comes from the pot 4, Tajikistan. Now we have all 8 hosts in the pot. We will draw them to be put respectively in their group, starting from Group A until Group H. The hosts will be positioned in the corresponding position according to their seeding pot.
Mohon subscribe channel ini dulu supaya gak ketinggalan berita terbaru Timnas Indonesia. Top Marco Top. Sandy Walsh tunjukkan kelas dunia. Cristiano Ronaldo, sang mega bintang sampai terdiam 1000 bahasa. Siapa sangka bek asal Indonesia ini bisa tampil sehebat itu? Sandy Walsh bikin Ronaldo sulit bergerak bebas sepanjang pertandingan jadi harapanku. Tapi kemenangan tetap berpihak pada Al Nassr. Simak fakta lengkapnya di sini. Al Nassr tak terbendung di perempat final Liga Champions Asia. Yokohama Marinosnya Sandy Walsh dibuat babak belur di hadapan Cristiano Ronaldo DKK. Partai menarik tersaji pada perempat final Liga Champions Asia 2024 hingga 2025 Sabtu dalam kurung 26 April 2025 atau Minggu dini hari waktu Indonesia Barat. Pasalnya, laga antara Yokohama Marinos dan Al Nassr menjadi salah satu sorotan utamanya. Pertemuan antara bek Timnas Indonesia Sandy Walsh dan mega bintang Timnas Portugal Cristiano Ronaldo menjadi yang ditunggu-tunggu. Hanya saja Walsh tidak tampil sebagai starter Marinos untuk laga kali ini. Sebaliknya, Cristiano Ronaldo kembali turun sebagai penyerang utama setelah sempat absen di laga kontra Damac. Laga perempat final Liga Champions Asia yang berlangsung di Stadion Pangeran Abdullah Al Faisal itu sudah terlihat pemenangnya di babak pertama. Pasalnya Al Nassr yang datang sebagai tamu sudah unggul 3-0 saat laga berjalan setengah babak. Sebelum setengah jam permainan, Al Nassr berhasil unggul 1-0. Tepatnya di menit ke-27, John Duran membuka keunggulan timnya. 4 menit kemudian gantian Sadio Mane yang mencatatkan namanya di papan skor. Memanfaatkan assist dari Otavio, Mane membawa timnya memimpin 2-0. Mane sendiri juga termasuk pemain yang disimpan oleh Stefano Pioli dalam laga klub sebelumnya. Pesta gol klub Liga Arab Saudi belum berhenti sampai di situ. Ronaldo tidak ketinggalan untuk mencetak gol. Pemain berusia 40 tahun tersebut membawa Al Nassr memimpin 3-0 berkat golnya di menit ke-38. Itu menjadi gol ke-33 bagi CR7 bersama Al Nassr sekaligus gol ke-8 di Liga Champions Asia musim ini. Menariknya, setelah membobol gawang lawan, Ronaldo melakukan selebrasi duduk yang pernah dilakukannya dalam laga Liga Champions 2016 hingga 2017. Al Nassr menutup paruh pertama dengan keunggulan 3-0 atas Yokohama Marinos. Di babak kedua, gawang Marinos belum juga aman dari ancaman Cristiano Ronaldo DKK. Al Nassr masih belum terbendung karena berhasil mencetak gol keempat. Mereka berhasil unggul 4-0 pada menit ke-49 lewat gol kedua dari Duran. Sejatinya Marinos mampu mencetak gol hiburan 4 menit kemudian via Kota Watanabe. Lesakan dari Watanabe membuat skor berubah menjadi 1-4. Hanya saja Watanabe menjadi pesakitan karena harus menerima kartu merah 20 menit setelah mencatatkan namanya di papan skor akibat diganjar kartu kuning kedua. Saat tertinggal 1 pemain, Marinos tak kunjung memainkan Sandy Walsh. Unggul jumlah pemain membuat Al Nassr semakin kesetanan di lapangan. Mereka tercatat total melepaskan 16 tembakan dengan 13 tendangan ke arah gawang. Hanya saja tidak ada gol tambahan yang tercipta hingga laga bubaran. Begitu pula dengan kemunculan duel antara Walsh dan Ronaldo tidak terjadi. Pasalnya, Walsh tidak diturunkan oleh pelatih Patrick Kisnorbo. Adapun Ronaldo juga tidak bermain selama 90 menit karena pada menit ke-67 ia ditarik keluar dan digantikan oleh Wesley. Al Nassr sendiri memastikan kemenangan 4-1 atas Yokohama Marinos dan berhak lolos ke semifinal Liga Champions Asia. Fakta mengejutkan bisa ubah segalanya. Ucapan Alex Pastoor terbukti. Sosok penting timnas Indonesia sampai terdiam. Menjelang laga panas lawan Cina dan Jepang, omongan Alex Pastoor akhirnya jadi kenyataan. Salah satu tokoh penting di timnas Indonesia merasakannya langsung dan reaksinya bikin deg-degan dan penasaran. Apa sebenarnya yang dikatakan Pastoor sampai bikin suasana berubah? Simak fakta mengejutkannya berikut ini. Timnas Indonesia akan kembali melanjutkan langkah mereka di putaran ketiga kualifikasi Piala Dunia 2026 zona Asia bulan Juni mendatang. Di laga terakhir, skuad Garuda bakal menghadapi Jepang dalam kurung tandang dan Cina dalam kurung kandang. 2 laga sisa ini tentu sangat penting untuk menentukan nasib timnas Indonesia di kualifikasi Piala Dunia 2026. Tak hanya untuk Indonesia, laga ini juga sangat krusial bagi Cina. Saat ini timnas Cina duduk di posisi juru kunci grup C dengan koleksi 6 poin. Sementara Garuda berada di urutan 4 dengan 9 angka. Sebelumnya, langkah timnas Indonesia di putaran ketiga kualifikasi Piala Dunia 2026 sempat menghadapi batu sandungan. Dalam pertandingan leg pertama menghadapi Cina di grup C yang digelar di Qingdao Youth Football Stadium, Selasa 15 Oktober 2024. Skuad Garuda harus mengakui keunggulan tuan rumah Cina dengan skor tipis 2-1. Tuan rumah tampil efektif sejak awal pertandingan. 2 gol cepat mereka tercipta lewat aksi Behram Abuduwaili pada menit ke-21 dan sepakan tajam Chow Yuning di menit ke-44. Sementara Indonesia baru bisa memperkecil ketertinggalan di penghujung laga lewat gol cantik dari gelandang Tom Haye di menit ke-86. Meski tampil cukup dominan di beberapa fase permainan, Indonesia tak mampu menyamakan kedudukan hingga laga berakhir. Kekalahan ini menjadi pukulan berat bagi tim JITZS yang sempat digadang-gadang akan memberikan kejutan di grup yang cukup kompetitif ini. Di luar hasil di lapangan, kekalahan ini juga memunculkan kontroversi. Beberapa pemain Cina saat itu sempat melontarkan komentar yang cukup pedas terhadap kekuatan timnas Indonesia, terutama soal para pemain naturalisasi yang membela merah putih. Xie Weneng, salah satu pemain bertahan Cina, menyebut bahwa pemain naturalisasi Indonesia hanya berada di level kelas 2 di kancah Asia. Menurutnya, tidak ada yang istimewa dari kualitas mereka dibandingkan pemain lokal Cina. Pemain-pemain naturalisasi timnas Indonesia hanyalah pemain kelas 2 di Asia, bukan? Kemampuan kami tidak kalah dengan mereka, ucap Xie, seperti dikutip dari media Tiongkok Dongqiudi. Senada dengan Xie, penyerang Cina Wei Xihao juga mempertanyakan kemampuan para pemain Indonesia yang mayoritas tampil di liga luar negeri. Ia menilai bahwa pemahaman bermain mereka masih di bawah pemain-pemain Cina yang lebih solid secara taktik. Setelah kekalahan menyakitkan dari Cina, perjuangan timnas Indonesia belum selesai. Nasib buruk kembali menyapa ketika Indonesia tumbang 4-0 dari Jepang di kandang sendiri. Namun semangat pantang menyerah masih menyala dalam skuad Garuda. Kebangkitan akhirnya datang saat menghadapi Arab Saudi. Dalam laga penting itu, JITZS dan kawan-kawan tampil solid dan berhasil mengamankan kemenangan penting. Hasil ini mengangkat posisi Indonesia dari dasar klasemen ke urutan ketiga grup C, membuka kembali peluang mereka untuk melangkah lebih jauh dalam kualifikasi. Sayangnya euforia tersebut tak bertahan lama, pasalnya Indonesia harus kembali menelan pil pahit usai kalah telah 5-1 dari Australia. Namun lagi-lagi skuad asuhan Patrick Kluivert itu berhasil bangkit. Di laga kandang menjamu Bahrain, Garuda berhasil mencuri 3 poin usai menang 1-0. Meski jalan menuju Piala Dunia 2026 masih tak mudah dan penuh tantangan, semangat juang para pemain Indonesia patut diapresiasi. Kritik tajam dari lawan seharusnya menjadi motivasi tambahan untuk membuktikan bahwa merah putih bukan sekadar tim pelengkap di pentas Asia. Pada leg kedua melawan Cina yang dijadwalkan 5 Juni nanti, timnas Indonesia harus membuktikan diri mereka. Semoga di 2 selanjutnya menjadi momen kebangkitan dan pembuktian bahwa timnas Indonesia bisa bersaing dan layak tampil di ajang sepak bola terbesar dunia. Fans Garuda auto bahagia, gak takut tekanan. Oleh Romeni janji bikin geger timnas Indonesia saat lawan Cina. Di tengah tekanan berat membela timnas Indonesia, Ole Romeni justru tampil tenang dan penuh keyakinan. Bikin fans heboh. Janjinya ini bukan main-main, bakal jadi pembeda di laga krusial nanti. Simak detail lengkapnya di sini. Ole Romeni mengakui bahwa bertugas di timnas Indonesia adalah tugas yang tidak mudah. Indonesia saat ini sedang bertarung pada putaran ketiga kualifikasi Piala Dunia 2026 zona Asia. Mereka pada bulan Maret sukses mendapatkan 3 poin dan bertahan di posisi keempat klasemen. Pada bulan Juni nanti ada 2 pertandingan penting bagi skuad Garuda untuk melaju ke babak selanjutnya. Tentunya laga tersebut jadi kesempatan penting bagi Indonesia untuk kembali mendapatkan poin. Ole Romeni menjelaskan bahwa tekanan sudah datang sejak pertama datang ke timnas Indonesia. Dia membawa ekspektasi tinggi untuk bisa membawa perubahan terutama di lini serang skuad Garuda. Hadirnya juga diharapkan